Hey, Coach, how proud are you of your seniors, and how much are you going to miss them next season?
I'm very proud of them. I mean, they've been a big piece to the puzzle this year. We knew that coming into the season. So they're going to be missed. You know, I mean, Parker being able to make shots, and Race has just been a workhorse all season long, man, on the boards and scoring double-doubles. We're going to miss that.
Coach, you had so much success in the first half going inside. Trace Jackson Davis was dominant, a few other guys as well. And in the second half, Rutgers was able to take that away. What did they do in your eyes, and what were you all not able to do to combat that?
Well, again, I mean, he was beating the double teams early, and then they just basically sagged and forced us to make shots. And we had a lot of good looks tonight, guys. I mean, Miller had some good looks. Parker had a bunch of good looks, and we just didn't knock them down.
Hey, Mike, in spite of the sagging and all that, you called a timeout. About 2 minutes left, and then it looked like you went to race almost every single time after that. Was that your way of saying,
Well,
we don't care
again,
what you do?
he had to make, and a couple of times he had good looks down low. I mean, I thought he made a couple of moves at the bucket that he just didn't finish as well. But I was just basically using him knowing that they were going to sag and to get shots. I mean, that was a good way of getting wide open looks, and I thought we got a lot of wide open looks that Parker missed a big three up two at the top. That was huge. But then he comes back and he makes a big three to tie it. So, I mean, go figure.
Yeah, speaking of that, Parker, Stewart, Miller, Kopp, a combined 3 for 16 in the field in 65 minutes. Obviously, it's a big factor. What did you see? Was it just missing shots, or was there something else there? And when that's going on, do you guys have the roster where you have any counters to throw at that?
Again, guys, I went with my senior guys tonight in a critical game, and we fell a little short.
You were worried about Ron Harper Jr. coming into the game. Obviously, he hits a big game-winning shot, a few other threes throughout the game. Anything you felt that you could have done a little better on him, or was it just a case of his talent?
I think our miscues up top. You know, we came in, I thought early on when they ran the 4-1 or 4-2 pick and roll, you know, Race did a good job in stabbing, and we were able to keep the matchup. That's what I was basically trying to do. And I thought the first half we played him pretty well. Second half we got away because we stopped stabbing, and now it's a scramble to get back to him. And he hit a couple of threes, or 1 3, a big three that way, and then he hit the big three coming down the stretch to secure it for him.
Coach, do you draw any confidence from the fact that you guys have already beaten Purdue? Is that going to be something that can spur you guys on to kind of rebound here this weekend?
Well, again, we got to go back and clean up this game tonight and see where we can get better before we actually start thinking about Purdue, which is tomorrow sometime. So we'll spend the early part of tomorrow cleaning up this game, and then we'll start on Purdue.
Coach, what did you leave the team with tonight? The crowd was incredible. It just felt like this could have been a major inflection late in the year.
Well, you know, it hurts because, I mean, you want to win for Race and Parker. You know, this was a special night for those guys. You know, I remember 43 years ago, man, today, playing my last game in this building and winning a Big Ten title. And, you know, I wanted nothing more for them to at least experience winning on senior night. And we fell short. You know, I mean, that's the tough part about tonight. And, again, you got to give Rutgers credit. They've been playing well, although they've lost 3 in a row. They've beaten some good teams in the Big Ten this year. Yeah.
Woody, you were right on the last 4 with Rutgers coming in. Where do you think this puts you now heading into the last week of the season?
Don't know. You know, again, Purdue is next. You know, if we go down to Purdue and win a big game there, it puts us back in the mix. Again, this is my first go-around. I have no idea how the selection and all of that. You know, we're going to have to win some games probably in the tournament as well. But it's not over. We got to keep fighting.